Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Here we go. Not a wolf. I'm scared. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Touchdown.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for the former Florida Gator Jordan Scarlett. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Scarlett on the carry. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunity. Opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready? Right there to 3. Let's go. Pick it up, D.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third-down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Throwing on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Let's go now. 54. 60 out long. 54 miles. All day, come.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he's got his man on the out route. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Next receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Scarlett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
20.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. Bernard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down in inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches.
54. Mike 54. So, baby, come on, let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You're trapped.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike's 54. Looks well, 54. Yeah, yeah. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target, John Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. It's a room to run now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Taken down back at the 15-yard.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Scarlett. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slide.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 3, check. Go, check. Motion out the backfield. Motion out the backfield. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Right here. Hey, Mike.
They turn to Scarlett again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
I got you. Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
On third down, Newton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
To throw on third down, Newton got his target, Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Newton now to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Singletary to get the drive started. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Number 87. A gain of 14.
That's right.
First down, Buffalo.
Safety screaming. Wide. Get wide. Check. Hot. Mike 5'9". Oh, you got deep?
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Singletary again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch that. Mike 5'9". I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
25, check 25. Alert flare. Show it.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, Mike. 54. I'm on. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I can't believe they even let you play. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Bang. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Switch gears.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Express! On me. 8. Check, Mike 21. Check, Mike.
On third down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Check. Crunch. 54th Musk.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That good for 22 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 9, check 9. Check 31, check 31.
Here's Bernard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, here's Bernard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Bernard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check, 59.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be